After our first sermon, I emerged from the temple to find all of my followers worshiping me. While this was appreciated, and I can clearly see why they'd be eager to worship my greatness,
economies don't run on worship.
I was feeling great. Things couldn't be better. Ratau is right. I'm a great leader. Hey, what the hell is this? After all I've done, rescuing, preaching, back-breaking labor, these feeble-minded peasants couldn't go one night without a bed? Fine. That's fine. I can make a bed. One bed. Ourgrave the sloth, more like Ourgrave the ungrateful. F*** you. With faith in the cult at an all-time low, I had to go blow off some steam. Luckily, we ran into Ratau once again, and he granted us the ability to perform curses. I guess I can overlook your failure to mention beds.
For now.
Once we departed from Ratau, we once again find ourselves with Bushhead, aka Bishop Leshy. He claimed to hear my lies and smell my fear. I think his nose was broken because I only smelled
the blood of heretics.
After slaughtering Leshy's pathetic minions, we find our newest cult member, an adorable bunny rabbit.
I swear if you have bad traits, I will feast on your heart.
And now we're off to fight the next mini-boss. I felt kind of bad because I knew it was just a converted little forest creature, but
I love bathing in the blood of heretics.
Upon defeating this filthy heretic trash, he didn't even utter a word. He seemed to know and accept that my power was absolute, and that I would inevitably become the god of this world. We acquired a small gift, plenty of gold, and even a new slab for our doctrine. I was excited to go home and share my glorious victory with the cult, so off we went. But, of course, we had another quick pit stop by the one who waits. And he proceeds to tell us,
hey little homie, those followers work for you, not the other way around. Manipulate those little bastards. It's time to read their feeble minds.
And just like that, we could now read the minds of our flock. I was excited to proceed home and read their thoughts about how amazing and great I was.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Back at cult headquarters, I did not need to be a mind reader to know things weren't going according to plan. Faith was bottom out, the flock was starving, and the one said I didn't work for them, but it sure was starting to feel like I did. Through the night, I desperately slaved away on meals, beds, and crops to recover the faith of my followers. As morning dawned, I began the indoctrination of our newest follower. His name was Entree, and guess what his traits were? Not only was this little jackass a skeptic, he was also a sloth. So we named him Ante the Doubter and transformed him into a cat to somewhat make up for his piss-poor traits. Welcome to the cult, my adorable friend.
It's time to worship your new god, you skeptical bastard.
After indoctrinating Ante, I proceeded to work on the farm, and then it was time to declare a new doctrine.
Your complacency has angered the Lamb. Though I am a merciful God, a God you will learn to love, so help me or you will suffer unknown pain.
After a few encouraging words, the new doctrine was decreed, enabling a faith-boosting bonfire ritual, exactly what we needed. As the ritual was cemented into the very fabric of our ways, I came to realize I could not complete it without the bones of heretics. And thus, the flock departs and then enters Ratau to inform me of what I already knew.
Where was this desire to keep me informed when my flock needed beds? You'll pay for this one day, Ratau. Mark my words, you will pay.
After the newest doctrine was decreed, I was approached by my most loyal follower, Fairgrey I. He had a request of his glorious god. He wanted decorations to be placed around the cult. Not a bad idea. After obliging Fairgrey, it was time to indoctrinate our new Wait, what does Ourgrave want? Ourgrave informed me that his faith was shaken, that he could see through my lies, and that he must tell the others. You lazy, traitorous, conniving son of a bitch. I'll have to deal with him later. We had an indoctrination to attend. This one's name is Valifar. Please, Valifar, please, for the love of me, have good traits. So Valifar was a germaphobe, faithless, but he did have strong constitution. Understanding his lack of faith wouldn't yield good prayer results, I sentenced him to a life of physical labor. And I named him Valor the Miner, so I would never forget the role he plays in our society.
Welcome to the labor camp.
After indoctrinating Val, I decided to speak to Ourgrave. Without a prison or an easy way to dispose of him, I had to take the soft approach of gentle re-education. He seemed to take it well, but upon speaking to him again, this little bastard claimed he had had enough of my lies for today. Tread lightly, Ourgrave the ungrateful.
Tread lightly.
Re-educating Ourgrave wasn't really working for me. After tending to the crops, I employed a different strategy. Positive reinforcement. Everyone loyal to me, the one true God, was given wonderful gifts in my honor. Suck it, Ourgrave. After collecting some divine inspiration, it was finally time to take our cult to the next level. The flock was ecstatic. Everybody was just so pleased. I mean, look, they're all so... God, fuck you. I could not afford to put this Ourgrave issue on hold any longer. I needed to progress to the Darkwood to find a suitable way to deal with this little bastard. I was rudely interrupted by not just one, but 3 of the bishops. Bushhead, Face Hussy, and Frog Guy. I think the other 2 just showed up because they didn't believe Leshy. Leshy is clearly the dumbest of the 4. Upon leaving, they once again blessed me with the fresh bones of heretic scum.
Don't mind if I do.
Who would have thought that giant worm creature would make such an adorable little villager?
Hey, it's okay. Don't be scared. Are you ready for eternal servitude?
With that, we had a new follower awaiting Indoctrination, and we were headed back home. Oh, what's this? Another surprise. We find ourselves before the one who waits, yet again. And this time, he asks us a very serious question.
Hey, little homie, you ever thought about straight up murdering your cult members? Like just sacrificing them?
And there it was, right in front of me. The answer to my Ourgrave problem. Exactly what I came for. Boy, I sure do love cults.